India's fate to reach another T20 World Cup semi-final rests in the hands of Pakistan, as the team in blue was unable to muster up an important victory against an Australian side, who was slightly injured and depleted. Time to unpack the match between India and Australia. Tahlia McGrath took over the captaincy reins as Elisa Healy is still recovering from a foot injury. She won the toss, electing to bat first. A couple of changes in the Australian lineup due to those injuries saw Grace Harris opening the batting. She struggled to really get a strike rate above 100, but in the end was the top scorer. Renika Singh Thakur, as usual, gave India a chance, picking up 2 wickets early in the power play. Though, thanks to Tahlia McGrath and Elise Perry, even Phoebe Litchfield, Australia was able to reach a total of 151 for 8. India needed to get off to a good start, and Shafali Verma gave them that, 20 off 13. Though the Aussies bounced back and bowled nice tight straight lines. India's middle order struggled to keep up with the required rate, and if it wasn't for Dipti Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur's partnership, at the end, India wouldn't have been even close to securing a victory. 13 runs in the end was required in the last over, and Harmanpreet Kaur was still in the middle. But Annabelle Sutherland, a player that a lot of the Australians targeted before the World Cup, saying she'd have a good one, was able to secure victory for Australia as they won by 9 runs. What we learned is that despite Australia losing wickets and obviously a few injuries, they have players that come in and that can keep going. Their strike rate was really important. Elise Perry and Tahlia McGrath did exceptionally well not to hold up the innings in the middle period. For India, on the flip side, that's maybe what cost them. They were conserving wickets because they didn't want to expose the middle to lower order batting point of view. Still, fielding is a concern for both parties. A couple of missed opportunities, and some of them were tough. I must admit they were hard, but as we've seen, taking those half chances make a huge difference, and a team that can hold on to those goes a long way to winning the game. Sophie Molyneux was a standout. She was able to come on and bowl and pick up Smriti Mandana, and then when that partnership between Dipti Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur started to flourish, she was able to pick up Dipti Sharma. And then we've got to talk about Annabelle Sutherland. That last over, 4 wickets fell, 2 run-outs, but she was able to execute those Yorkers, only 4 runs. She was able to stay very clear at the top of the mark and be able to deliver under a highly pressured situation. I'd have to say Elise Perry. I think coming in, she stayed really calm and relaxed. She got things going really well. Same with Tahlia McGrath. And it was actually also Elise Perry that helped Tahlia McGrath out in the field as well, and got Phoebe Litchfield to refer the LBW decision. A bit of a shout out also to Harmanpreet Kaur, because she gave the 15,000 fans that came into Sharjah a real chance, a real hope that India might be able to get across the line. There were so many people praying, sitting on the edge of their seats, and it was all thanks to Harmanpreet Kaur's innings. Well, it's been hard to see how all teams have really struggled in this tournament from a fielding perspective. So when you see Phoebe Litchfield see 1.5 stumps and run out Richa Ghosh, you know that's important, but also because they know how strong Richa Ghosh is. She strikes at 137 in T20 World Cups. She's the highest strike rate of someone scoring minimum 500 runs, so that was an important wicket. India are still in that number 2 position thanks to a healthier net run rate. However, New Zealand and Pakistan have a game to play, and they sit and wait and pray that Pakistan can upset the Kiwis. One thing we know in T20 cricket, anything is possible.